Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we're back for some more of the Final Fantasy X Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we just got put through Sin's Toxin, and we got teleported all the way over here to this desert area known as Bikanel. Now, there is going to be some new enemies to be encountering out with, so you want to be a little bit careful here. I know that during the last episode, we did go and battle with the zoo, and unfortunately, with my own mistake that I went and did, which I went and accidentally thrown haste onto that actual said zoo, which I don't think you guys got to see all that too much that was happening throughout the battle, but I did accidentally set up with haste, and that guy was doing some pretty annoying amount of damage to me. But at least the good thing is that we were able to have with Lulu and Orin to back ourselves up for that fight, so at least we now do have some extra members here. Now we do also have, of course, with Waka now, since we just went and found him, but not to worry, we will be finding where Kamari is going to be, and also as well too where Riku is going to be showing up here. Now, one enemy that you want to be a little bit careful about within the way of this said place is later on throughout this area of the sand desert area that's happening here in Bikanel. You want to make sure that you're going to be somewhat careful for when running on into a sandworm, because those guys have a lot of HP, and not only that, but they do quite a bit of a massive amount of damage. They also like to cause earthquakes, so you want to be very careful for when they go and show up, because those guys have been annoying since the dawn of any type of Final Fantasy game that you can think of, like from Final Fantasy 7, even all the way into where Final Fantasy 9 are. Those guys are absolutely annoying, and they are a pain in the neck to go and literally fight them. Now, within these two episodes for today, not only are you going to be seeing, of course, with Final Fantasy X, but you're also going to be seeing with Yokai Watch 3 as well. So hope you guys do go and check out on that. And now, if you guys see that one enemy that is here in the middle of this battle, that guy is going to be somewhat of like the same type of enemy that we went and faced off before back in like the Mushroom Rock area, where those guys like to cause those hyper beam attacks. So again, you want to be a little bit careful with these guys, because when they do set up with their hyper beam, they will probably maybe go out of their way to one-shot you. Now, it seems like with Lulu here, she did get caught, well, with the way of how the blindness worked out here. I don't know if that was from one of the flyers that was happening, but we want to be a little bit careful with that. And unfortunately, we missed our attack, because not only that, we also have blindness also set to Orin as well, and Prox has got himself instantly knocked out here, but that's okay. We'll be able to make sure that we'll go and heal him up after, once our said battle is done within our time. Now, sandworms are actually somewhat pretty nice. You will be able to pick up with ability points from them, since you do have to go through this big, huge, lengthy sized battle with these guys. So if you haven't really been out on doing any type of spear grinning or anything, you may possibly run into an issue with those sandworms, because there is going to be a place where we are going to have to pick up with an L-bed primer, and that's going to be located around where within those sandworms are actually be located with. Now, there's actually going to be said two type of L-bed primers here within the said desert area. Now, I'm pretty certain that here in this area of the Bikanel desert place, I think you can go and return back to these two type of L-bed primers, but the other ones that happen later on, you may possibly want to be a little bit cautious for when that's going to happen, because there's going to be some unique areas that we may possibly never come back to. So if you do miss out on one, what is with that face? It seems like with Waka, it seems like he really hates like any type of L-bed, man. Like seriously, like Riku's a pretty nice girl, you know, and you know, even though that she is L-bed, she is working alongside with us. But again, it seems like Waka doesn't like anybody.
That's right. Anyway,
well, except that they are L-bed though.
That you won't tell anyone about it. Especially not Yevon.
Ah, and also as well, which I totally forgot, is that if you guys ever do get to see, well, within the time that I'm doing all these battles, we are picking up with a specialized potion known as the L-bed potion. And now, basically what these L-bed potions are is that it's only a set exclusive potion item meant for Riku. Now, you can go and heal up your teammates while having this potion, but you can only go and use it through the means of actually using Riku. Now, I'm not really too entirely certain if you have to do it within an actual said battle mode when you go into it, or you could go and do it outside out of battle, but I'm pretty certain that you can only directly go and use that within the way of having with Riku here. But don't worry, throughout the desert area there is quite a bit of different save checkpoints, so if you ever do want to go out of your way to I guess, do a little bit of some off training type of session and whatnot, you can go ahead and do so. There is an actual save point right around where Riku's going to be at. So there we go. And all that we were really going to have to go and do now is that since we have Riku here, we're just going to be following around with her for a little bit. And she's going to be taken along for the time being. And let's go and do our first of many battles with these robots here. Yep, the Machina robots. These guys are really not much of a problem at all. I think we've seen these guys, I think possibly from before, back in the area of Luca. Or were they like different type of Machina robots? But either way, we can go and knock these guys out without any type of problem here now. And we can just go and just set for Orin here and just knock them out entirely. Nice. But yeah, so if you ever go and use the stealing method out here, they do get destroyed within one shot. And it looks like they also drop down with some high potions too. Alright, so welcome to the big, huge area around within here now. There's going to be a lot of different chests that you can go and pick up with. I don't know exactly where every single type of chest is going to be at, but I'll just show you where some locations are for right now. I know that there's one right over here since it's already directed to us, and then there's one right around where the actual save point is going to be at as well. So we got a lot of Albed potions for that one. Now, right around over here to the far left side, you'll be able to see all this type of ruiny type of ancient desert place that's going to be around over here. Now there is a spot where you will actually have to go and figure out where an Albed primer is, but we are going to kind of look around to see if there's any type of chest that we do need. And during the time there is going to be a sandworm, and these guys are really annoying. They do have a lot of annoying moves. They have one known as swallow and one as regurgitate. Basically what will happen is that if you don't really knock out these guys as fast enough, they will start to try to swallow up on one of your different partners. Now I'm not really too entirely certain if it does damage to them or anything, or if it like stuns them or something like in a way, but it is a little bit annoying having to go and deal with something like that with those sandworms. But again, they do drop some really nice good ability points, so if you ever want to go for that, you can. But for right now, we're going to end things off here for today. See you guys in the next one of Final Fantasy X, and of course, peace.